Previously, we created a Hello World front-end application with a CodeNow React scaffolder. Now we are going to implement our game. So I'm going back to the component that I just created in CodeNow, the component detail screen. I'm going to navigate to get the address of the GitLab repository. So I'm copying that and I'm going to clone it to my local laptop. I'm using a user interface tool to do that. I could of course use a terminal. That works fine. If I wanted to use a terminal, I already have the command to type here. I just need to copy it, and I already have the command to run in the terminal. However, I like to use this tool, so I use that. Let me now go to Visual Studio Code. This is a tool I use for coding. And let me try to open the newly created folder. It's going to be, yeah, it's the latest one, Wordle front-end. Let's open that. And now I can see in my code editor, my integrated, my IDE, I can see the source code that was previously in the GitHub repository. I cloned it on my laptop. Good. So I can see the file from the same file that I saw on GitLab available. In a typical, I can have a new terminal here. In a typical development cycle, I would actually do npm run install to install the dependencies listed in the package.json. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to directly implement my application because the Wordle app is already written for me. That's why I chose it. There is already an open source version created with React of this application, and I'm going to save time. I'm not going to show me struggling with CSS and HTML and JavaScript. I'm just going to use this already existing implementation. So to do that, I first need to clone that Git repository into my laptop. So I'm going to use again the same tool. Yeah, this is called React Wordle. So let's call it React Wordle clone me. There we go. It's cloned in a few seconds. So now, yeah. So now I can navigate to it. So let me see. Okay, so this is, yes. So this is my current clone of the GitLab repository, and this is React Wordle clone me. This is a repository that has the source code that I want to implement. So what I'm going to do, I'm very simply going to copy this existing implementation into my local directory. So I have to be a little bit careful when I copy paste, because I don't necessarily want to copy paste. For example, .env, docker ignore, I'm not interested in that. src yes, public yes, docker no, VS Code no, rescue no, GitHub no, git no. And that should be that. No, I'm not going to copy as well the package in package.json. What I'm going to do, I'm going to delete that, copy paste. Oh, I shouldn't have. Okay, so let's delete that. Yeah. No, it's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to update my package.json. So let's see. As the That's the most important thing. So this repository is using React script as well. Fine. It's using another version of React 17. I think our scaffolder is using the version 16, and that's fine. And there's no problem. We can actually modify the package JSON as we want. We only have to pay attention that the build script will be run when we build with the UI. So yeah, let's modify our package JSON. So this is a scaffolder package JSON. This is a package JSON from the implementation. I'm going to copy paste at the end, and then I'm going simply to keep that. And script, yeah. Actually, let me just do this like that first. So build, eject, eject is the same. Build is almost the same. Yeah, that can stay, but I have one, that's fine. I have a start, that's fine. I can keep that. Yeah, I can remove that, and then there we go. I think that's fine, like this, and I can remove that. There we go. I have my package JSON updated. I say that, and my package JSON is good to go. No. Yes. So this I'm going to keep this okay. I'm going to remove the rest. Yeah. Because most of the implementation, oh sorry, where is it? Most of the implementation is going to come from here. So I already updated that. Yeah, license right now, why not? Prettier, why not? This, yes. And that's about that. Yeah, that should be enough. So keep in mind, this is a little bit special because I'm not actually writing the code. I'm copying a code that is already existing. So imagine that you would be a developer and then you would directly write your React application with this code editor. But I just took a shortcut for the sake of this demo. So right now we have copied the right implementation into the right place. I can now see that I modified 61 files, and I can now commit my changes. Copy pasted implementation of open source implementation of Wordle. There we go. I commit that. Then I push it to the remote origin. Oh, it's Wordle frontend. Okay, I need to go here and push to origin. So when I do that, what's going to happen is that in my GitLab repository, which is this one, I am going to have, as you can see, 33 seconds ago, I am going to have it updated with the content I just pushed. So now that I push to the remote, to GitLab, I can build the component, the new version of the component. So let me go to the application details screen, and I'm going to, so this is a little bit accessing the network on my slow 5G connection. So let's just wait a little bit. There we go. I'm going to build this application. So yeah, I'm going to deploy it also directly after the build. I'm keeping the same environment, and let's build it. So now what is being built is the replacement of the scaffolder with the actual implementation for the game. Let's see how the build is progressing. So once again, I'm going to wait for the build to go. That should take maybe 30 minutes. So let's wait. Now the build succeeded. We have a green build. So remember that we put once again deploy immediately after the build. So we are going to be able to see the deployment in progress. So as you can see, the deployed application is here. Status is requested, meaning that code now has requested that this application, this Docker image, be deployed to the cluster. And then new status, we see that the deployment is progressing. And when we're gonna have a healthy status, it means that the deployment will be finished. So let's wait for this healthy status. There we go. We can now open the deployed application in the browser, and we can see our game. It looks magical, but once again, remember that I copy-pasted an application that already was made and available open source. Let's quickly check the game. Yeah, let's start with this word. Yes, okay. There we go. Okay. No. Okay, let's try that. No. Oh, I'm the A can, yeah, okay, never mind. There's really gonna be it's really going to be you. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's clear. Now, question is, ideas. Yeah, there we go.